But if your faith in Dogecoin is stronger than ever, then the $1 price is theoretically achievable. It could reach 4,000 or it could soar up to 10,000. There's no resistance at the top. A bounce back from it and continued growth would confirm the bull market. Welcome to the Coin Post. Euphoria got followed by fear as Bitcoin first soared to $59,000. And today the market is crying with fear, expecting a massive dip. I mean, it's common, it's just another day on the crypto market, where it's not logic that's determining, but faith. This is what we're gonna talk about today. Do you believe that Ethereum will reach $4,000? That for one Dogecoin they will give a whole American dollar? And that Bitcoin will soar to $100,000 by August this year? Join our community to keep updated. Subscribe and ring the bell, please. And let's get started. After the unsuccessful Dogecoin pump on April 20th, many people threw up their hands and lost hope. Our team didn't understand why before the beginning of May I spoke about the fact that it wasn't the end for Dogecoin. And now they're wondering how I would have known. In fact, Doge has surged by 98% since the beginning of May, hitting a new high at an average rate. So why back then I thought that the story with Dogecoin was not over, and why I haven't changed my mind? Reason number one is the price, and the fact that the coin never fell to the bottom after a spectacular rise since the beginning of the year. In mid-April, the coin soared by 500% within just 1 week. And I mentioned that since the beginning of the year, it's thousands of percent. Dogecoin hasn't dropped and settled in the top 10 cryptocurrencies. They still believe in the asset and don't rush to escape it to spend the dollars. People don't need dollars, they need Dogecoin. Reason number two is faith multiplied by greed. The price of 60 cents is still super attractive to buy, and the latest news that on May 8th, there may be a new pump from Elon Musk makes you hold the asset in anticipation of a new round of growth. At the same time, the desired price of $1 is actually feasible. Dogecoin is traded on the leading platforms, and not only crypto, but also on Robinhood. All we have to do is get together with the entire community and invest from $10 to $100 to make the coin go to the moon or directly to Mars with Elon Musk. In this case, the capitalization of Dogecoin would amount to around $130 billion, making it the top 3 cryptocurrency by market cap. The important thing is, I can't say this will happen for sure. This video is not financial advice and you must make any decision to buy or sell cryptocurrencies on your own. Say you already have Dogecoin. If you've made 100, 200 or more percent, or maybe even 20 to 30%, that's already a good return and maybe it makes sense to fix the profits. But if your faith in Dogecoin is stronger than ever, then the $1 price is theoretically achievable, especially when the media are heating up the subject. For example, Dogecoin was supported by billionaire Mark Cuban. As long as more companies take Doge for products and services, then Doge can be a usable currency because it may hold its purchasing value better than $1 in your bank. Yes, a joke is now legit. Or here's the story of how a trader became a millionaire using Dogecoin with Robinhood. He decided to invest $180,000 at the price of 4 cents because he found the Doge community on Reddit. He liked the Shiba Inu dog meme and believed in the support from Elon Musk. If they run more of these stories in the media, Dogecoin will have a real chance of rising up to $1. And next we have Ethereum and Bitcoin. In the meantime, hit the like button if you support Dogecoin. On May 3rd, Ethereum did something that everybody had been waiting for. The price reached $3,000, didn't stop, and rose immediately above $3,400, surging by 25% since the beginning of May. From this price movement, Vitalik Buterin became a cryptocurrency billionaire, according to the data of his Ethereum wallet. It's worth adding that Buterin may have other wallets with Ethereum. He also has many different tokens, and he said he bought bitcoins. so Vitalik could have crossed the threshold of 1 billion years earlier, and yesterday we just got another confirmation of that. As for the price, Ethereum is now roughly in the area where Bitcoin surged above 30,000 and then went even further. It could reach 4,000 or it could soar up to 10,000. There's no resistance at the top, and it will show up only after a lot of people decide it's time to fix profits. Predictions that the upward mobility continues unabated are fueling the market and arousing greed. A Canadian public company bought Ethereum for its own reserves. We're talking about 149 coins, but we have to start somewhere. While the well-known crypto trader states that Ethereum could skyrocket 3 times or more. This prediction, by the way, also applies to Cardano. Whether it's real or not, we can see on the chart of the market dominance of Bitcoin and Ethereum during the previous cycle. This distribution is now approximately 46% to 17%. But before the final parabolic movement of Bitcoin in 2017, the distribution of capital in the cryptocurrency market was 37% in Bitcoin and 31% in Ethereum. That is, the capitalization of both cryptocurrencies was close enough to each other. And if history repeats itself, then Ethereum could become the second cryptocurrency in history whose capitalization exceeds $1 trillion. These are various reasons why this might happen, and I personally believe that the future of the entire cryptocurrency market is still determined by Bitcoin. So I suggest we look at its price. And I remind you that you can subscribe and ring the bell to get new videos first. The movement of Bitcoin to $59,000 can be linked to the launch of micro futures on the CME exchange. The minimum contract is now 0.1 BTC instead of 5 Bitcoins as before, which at the current price is $250,000, and it's not available to every trader. It's also worth mentioning that the first cryptocurrency was encouraged by the news about the activation of the Taproot soft fork. So far things are not going well, as this website shows. 5 mining pools have joined in, but there is plenty of time before August, and if the community rejects the upgrade, Bitcoin won't be affected and will continue to work as it is. But let's move on to the price. The resistance has once again shown itself in the range between $59,000 to $60,000. The daily chart shows that we can talk about saving a short-term upward trend that should trigger Bitcoin to hit the current high. At 4 o'clock, it already seems broken. If we look at the daily chart, you can find the beginning of the downward trend that leads to a bigger correction at $45,000. And that's where there's the 21-week MA. And I've said many times that this line should become a moment of truth. A bounce back from it and continued growth would confirm the bull market, while the drop below would be a sign of the transition to a long-term downward trend. But stop panicking. To my mind, Bitcoin has enough power to continue rising. It just has to pass this test and finally get rid of weak hands. Besides, the Plan B analyst shows how the stock-to-flow model continues to predict the price of Bitcoin accurately. And right now it indicates that the price is getting ready to soar to $100,000. So we're gonna have this: Dogecoin at $1, Ethereum at $4,000, and Bitcoin at $100,000. But keep in mind, this is just my opinion, and you have to make your own decisions. Share this video with your friends who are into cryptocurrencies too. And that's all I have. Thanks for watching. It's the Coin Post channel. Subscribe and get enlightened.